Hello, beautiful souls. If you're over 65 and love your daily walk, well, first of all, give yourself a pat on the back. Walking is a fantastic start. But here's the truth many don't talk about. Walking alone just isn't enough to keep your body strong, flexible, and pain-free as you age. Our muscles shrink, our balance can get shaky, and joints stiffen. Unless we show them some love through targeted exercises. And no, I'm not talking about becoming a gym warrior. Just a few smart movements a week can make a world of difference. So today, we'll explore the 5 best exercises every senior should be doing after 65 to live stronger, feel younger, and stay independent. Ready? Let's dive in. Hey there, friend. If you're someone who enjoys a gentle walk every morning or evening, that's a beautiful habit to keep. Walking clears the mind, strengthens the heart, and helps with mood. In fact, just putting one foot in front of the other can feel like a small victory each day. But here's something important to know. While walking is a wonderful piece of the puzzle, it's not the whole picture when it comes to staying strong and pain-free after 65. Let's think about it like this. Imagine you have a garden. You water one side of it every day. Those plants flourish. But the other side, it stays dry and slowly withers. That's what happens to your body when you rely only on walking. Your legs and cardiovascular system get attention, but other parts, like your core, back, arms, and even your sense of balance, get left behind. You might be surprised to know that muscle mass naturally decreases with age. This process, called sarcopenia, can start as early as your 30s and speeds up over time. The less we use our muscles, the faster we lose them. Walking helps a bit, but it doesn't build or maintain the strength you need to lift a heavy pan, open a stubborn jar, or get up from the floor without help. A lovely man named Mr. Imran comes to mind. He was 68 and walked every single morning, rain or shine. But he came to me frustrated, saying his knees hurt, his lower back was stiff, and getting out of chairs felt harder each month. He was doing the right thing, wasn't he? Walking every day? Yes, but he was missing the support system his body needed. He wasn't training his muscles or his joints in different directions. So we started small. Just 5 minutes of strength training twice a week. A few easy balance exercises at the kitchen counter. Gentle stretches in bed before sleep. Within a month, Mr. Imran wasn't just walking. He was walking taller. He said he felt less pain and more control. Even his family noticed he looked more confident and lighter on his feet. The point is not to stop walking. Please, keep walking. But it's time to think of walking as step 1, not the whole journey. Your body deserves a variety of movements that work together to support your independence and well-being. By adding a few new types of exercises into your weekly routine, like balance drills, light strength work, and simple stretches, you can nourish your whole garden, not just one side. And the best part? It doesn't take hours or expensive equipment. Just your commitment, a little guidance, and belief that you're worth the effort. So yes, keep those walks going. But let's build on that habit and give your body the care it truly needs, one small movement at a time. Let's have an honest moment here. When you hear the words strength training, do you imagine bulky weights and sweaty gym sessions? If so, you're not alone. But let's clear something up right away. Strength training for seniors is not about lifting heavy or pushing your limits until you're sore. It's about gentle, purposeful movement to keep your muscles working, your bones strong, and your body feeling young. After the age of 65, we lose muscle faster than ever. This is completely natural, but it can affect everything, from how easy it is to climb stairs to how steady you feel when getting up from a chair. The truth is, muscles are like savings accounts. If we stop making deposits, we slowly run out. Walking helps a little, but it doesn't provide the resistance your muscles need to grow and stay strong. The good news? You don't need a gym or fancy equipment to start. In fact, one of the best exercises for older adults is something you already do every day, sitting and standing. Try this. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Cross your arms over your chest, or keep them out in front for balance. Now slowly lower yourself into the chair, and then stand back up without using your hands. That's called a chair squat. and it's one of the most effective strength exercises for seniors. Start with just 5 to 10 repetitions, 2 or 3 times a week. Over time, your legs, hips, and core will feel stronger. And the everyday tasks you do, like getting out of bed, bending to pick something up, or carrying groceries, will feel lighter and easier. I remember a lovely woman named Shireen, age 70. She used to rely on her son to help her up from the sofa. She told me, "I feel so helpless sometimes." But when she began doing chair squats and a few light arm exercises with water bottles, things started changing. After a month, she stood up on her own, looked at her son, and said, "Watch me now." That smile on her face said it all. Strength training doesn't just help your body, it lifts your spirit. When you feel capable in your own skin, your confidence grows, your posture improves, your independence returns. And honestly, isn't that what we all want as we age? Not to feel young again, but to feel strong and capable in the life we're living now. So here's your gentle push. Try one strength movement this week, even just once. Your muscles are waiting for your signal, and they'll thank you by carrying you with grace, ease, and power into every new day. Let's talk about something that many seniors feel, but few openly discuss: the fear of falling. Maybe you felt it too. Stepping off a curb, climbing stairs, or even turning too quickly can sometimes feel uncertain. And it's not just in your head. As we age, our sense of balance naturally declines. But here's the hopeful part. Balance is something you can improve, no matter your age. Why is balance so important? Well, consider this. 1 out of 4 adults over 65 will experience a fall this year. And while many falls are minor, some can lead to serious injuries. The good news is, with a few simple exercises, you can reduce your risk and feel more steady and confident in your everyday movements. Balance isn't just about your feet. It's a full-body conversation. Your eyes, ears, muscles, and brain all work together to keep you upright. But when we stop challenging that system, it gets weaker. It's like a language. If you don't use it, you start to forget it. So let's practice that language again. A great place to start is with heel-to-toe walking. This means placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other, just like walking on a line. Do this slowly down the hallway or along a wall so you can hold on if needed. It may feel wobbly at first, and that's okay. That wobble means your body is learning again. Another wonderful exercise is standing on one foot. Hold on to the back of a chair or countertop. Lift one foot slightly off the ground and try to balance for 10 seconds. Then switch. Aim for 2 or 3 rounds on each side. Over time, try using just one hand, then maybe no hands at all. Remember, slow and steady wins this race. I remember a gentleman named Arif who had stopped walking outside after he tripped once near his mailbox. That single fall made him doubt his body. But when he began practicing balance exercises for just 5 minutes a day, something changed. Within weeks, he told me he felt steadier and started walking his dog again, something he thought he had given up forever. It's not just about staying upright. Balance brings back freedom. It means being able to dance a little when your favorite song plays. It means reaching into the top shelf without fear. It means enjoying life on your own terms. So if you've been feeling unsteady or hesitant, please don't be hard on yourself. Instead, start small. Try one balance exercise this week. Just 5 minutes. Your body is more adaptable than you think. And every little step forward brings more strength, more confidence, and more joy. Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like your body just didn't want to move? Maybe your back feels tight, your neck doesn't turn like it used to, or your knees complain when you try to stand up. If so, you're not alone. As we get older, stiffness becomes a familiar companion. But it doesn't have to stay that way. What causes this stiffness? Well, over time, the tissues in our body, muscles, tendons, and ligaments, begin to lose their natural elasticity. They become shorter, tighter, and less flexible. Joints may feel like rusty hinges. But here's the beautiful part. Gentle stretching can restore flexibility, reduce pain, and help you move with greater ease and comfort. You don't need fancy yoga mats or classes to begin. All you need is a few quiet minutes and a little patience with yourself. Think of stretching as giving your body a kind, slow wake-up call, a loving reminder that it's safe to move. Let's start with a seated spinal twist. Sit tall in a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Place your right hand on the back of the chair and gently turn your upper body to the right, using your left hand to hold your thigh for support. Take a deep breath, hold for a few seconds, and slowly return to center. Repeat on the other side. This gentle twist helps release tension in your spine and lower back. Another helpful stretch is for your hamstrings, the muscles at the back of your thighs. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair. Extend one leg out in front of you with the heel on the ground and gently lean forward from your hips, keeping your back straight. You'll feel a nice stretch along the back of your leg. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds, then switch sides. Just 5 to 10 minutes of stretching each day can bring big changes. I once worked with a kind woman named Farzana, age 74, who said she couldn't bend down to tie her shoes anymore. She felt frustrated and old. We began doing simple stretches together every morning. After just 3 weeks, she not only tied her shoes, she began gardening again, something she hadn't done in years. Her joy was real and deep. Flexibility isn't about doing the splits or becoming a gymnast. It's about reaching the top shelf without strain. It's about walking comfortably, turning your head to look behind you, and lying down at night without aches. Remember, go slow. Never force a stretch or push through pain. Breathe deeply, relax into the movement, and celebrate each small improvement. Your body may feel stiff today, but it is always capable of change. Give it a little attention, a little kindness, and it will surprise you. Let's talk about your heart. Not just the one that holds your memories and love, but the one that pumps blood through your body every single moment of your life. Keeping that heart healthy is one of the most important things we can do as we grow older. And for that, we need cardio, short for cardiovascular exercise. Now, when you hear the word cardio, you might picture jogging, jumping around, or doing something that feels too intense or out of reach. But here's the good news. You don't need to run or bounce to take care of your heart. In fact, low-impact cardio is not only easier on your joints, it's often better for seniors over 65. So what is low-impact cardio? It's movement that keeps your heart rate up without putting stress on your knees, hips, or back. It includes things like cycling on a stationary bike, water aerobics, light dancing, or even marching in place while watching your favorite TV show. These activities may seem simple, but they have powerful benefits. They improve circulation, help regulate blood pressure, support weight control, and even lift your mood. Just 15 to 30 minutes a few times a week can make a huge difference in how you feel and move. Take Uncle Farid, for example. He's 72, and for a long time he thought walking was enough. But he started noticing his knees were sore, and he didn't feel as energized as he used to. We talked about trying low-impact dance workouts. Nothing fancy, just some gentle moves to music he liked. He started doing it every evening for 20 minutes. Not only did his joints start feeling better, but his family said he smiled more, joked more, and even started singing again. Exercise changed more than just his body. It changed his spirit. If you're wondering how to start, begin small. Try marching in place for 1 minute during commercial breaks. Swing your arms gently, lift your knees just a little, and breathe steadily. Or if you have access to a pool, water walking or light swimming is one of the best exercises for sore joints. The water supports your weight, making movement easier and more comfortable. The most important thing is to choose something you enjoy. If you enjoy it, you'll keep doing it. And doing it regularly is what brings the results. Remember, your heart is a muscle too. It loves attention, movement, and care. You don't need to push hard or go fast. You just need to move often and move kindly. So take a little step today. Pick your favorite song, do a little dance, or take a few extra steps around the house. Your heart will thank you, and so will your energy, your sleep, and your smile. When we think about staying strong and independent as we age, we often focus on our arms and legs. But there's a secret hero in your body that plays an even bigger role: your core. Your core includes your belly muscles, lower back, hips, and even the muscles around your pelvis. It's the center of everything. From standing up and sitting down to turning, bending, and keeping your balance, your core does it all. Yet many people ignore it because they think core exercises are too difficult or just for younger folks. But here's the truth. A strong core protects your back, improves your posture, and helps prevent falls. And the best part, core exercises for seniors can be gentle, simple, and even done in bed or while sitting. Let's start with an easy one, seated knee lifts. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift one knee a few inches, hold for a second, then lower it back down. Switch sides. Do this 10 times for each leg. It may seem small, but it wakes up those deep core muscles that help stabilize your spine and hips. Another great move is pelvic tilts. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Gently press your lower back into the floor by tightening your tummy muscles, then release. It's a tiny movement, but over time it strengthens the muscles that protect your lower back. You don't need to do crunches or sit-ups. You don't even need to get down on the floor if that's uncomfortable. All you need is a few minutes of focused movement, 2 or 3 times a week. The benefits will come slowly, surely, and safely. I worked with a kind man named Khalid, 69 years old. He had constant lower back pain and often avoided bending or reaching. He believed his age made it impossible to get stronger again. But we started with seated knee lifts and gentle side bends in his chair. After just 3 weeks, he said, "I feel like my back is holding me up again." That one small change gave him the courage to move more and live more. A strong core also helps you breathe better, sleep more comfortably, and even improve digestion. It truly is your body's powerhouse, silently supporting you every day. So please don't overlook it. Your core is your center, your strength, your support. Treat it kindly, give it attention, and it will give you the balance, control, and energy to keep doing the things you love. Try one small core move today. Your body will notice. And with time, you'll feel stronger not just in your muscles, but in your mind and heart too. Sometimes the most powerful movements are the quietest ones. We often think exercise needs to be fast, loud, or sweaty. But for many people over 65, what the body really craves is something slower, softer, and more connected. That's where mind-body movement comes in. Mind-body exercises are special because they don't just focus on your muscles, they also help your mind relax, your breathing slow down, and your stress melt away. They bring together movement, breath, and awareness. Popular examples include Tai Chi, gentle yoga, and breathing-based stretches. These types of exercises are especially helpful for older adults because they improve balance, flexibility, coordination, and emotional well-being, all without putting stress on the joints. And the beauty is, anyone can start, no matter your age or fitness level. Let's take Tai Chi, for example. It's often called meditation in motion. It involves slow, flowing movements that help improve balance and focus. Research shows that seniors who practice Tai Chi regularly are less likely to fall and more likely to feel calm, centered, and in control. Or consider gentle yoga, which combines light stretches with breathing. It helps with back pain, stiffness, anxiety, and even sleep. One of the best parts is that many yoga movements can be done while sitting in a chair or lying down, making it very safe and adaptable. You can also practice simple, deep breathing exercises. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and slowly breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4, and breathe out gently through your mouth for 4 counts. Do this for a few minutes each morning or before bed. It calms the nervous system, lowers blood pressure, and helps with sleep. I once worked with a sweet lady named Seema, who was 75 and always felt anxious after her husband passed away. She didn't want to join a gym, but she started doing a 10-minute Tai Chi video each morning in her living room. Over time, she said her hands stopped trembling, her sleep improved, and she felt more like herself again. She said, "I feel like I'm breathing with life again." These gentle practices may seem small, but their effect is deep. They remind your body and brain that they are still connected, still working together in harmony. And they give you something we all need more of: peace. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed, tense, or disconnected from your body, try a few minutes of mind-body movement. Let your breath guide you. Let your mind rest. And trust that healing doesn't always come from pushing hard. Sometimes it comes from softening, slowing down, and being present. Let's take a moment to breathe together. Think about all the small steps we've talked about so far. Strength training, balance, flexibility, cardio, core, and calm movement. Now imagine these not as one-time efforts, but as gentle threads you can weave into your life. This is where the real magic happens, not in intensity, but in consistency. You don't need to exercise for an hour every day. You don't need to push yourself until you're sore or tired. In fact, that kind of intensity can sometimes lead to burnout, injury, or frustration, especially after 65. What your body and mind truly need is regular, steady care. Just like watering a plant, feeding a pet, or tending a garden, your body thrives with small, loving routines. Think about this. Even 5 to 10 minutes of movement, a few times a week, adds up over time. When you stretch every morning or do a short walk every afternoon, you're teaching your body to stay mobile. When you lift light weights once or twice a week, you're reminding your muscles they still matter. When you balance, breathe deeply, or do slow movement, you're training your nervous system to feel safe and steady. I knew a lovely man named Habib who was 80 years old. He used to think he was too old to exercise, especially since his energy was low. But he made a plan. Monday, he did gentle stretches. Wednesday, he walked around his yard. Friday, he lifted light water bottles as weights while sitting. It wasn't much, but he stuck with it. After 2 months, he told me, "I feel like time is moving slower, but in a good way." He felt more alive, more in control, and more connected to his body. You don't need to do everything at once. You can pick 1 or 2 exercises to start. Make a little schedule that works for you. Maybe strength on Tuesdays and Thursdays, balance on Wednesdays, and stretching on the weekend. Consistency doesn't mean never missing a day. It means showing up more often than not, and being kind to yourself when life gets in the way. Your body is wise. It remembers every effort you make. And with each gentle routine, you're building strength, stability, and peace for the years ahead. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time or the perfect energy or the perfect plan, know this: the best time to begin is now, with what you have, just as you are.